comrades and colleagues in the trenches for the battle for democracy in Nigeria, men and women who the interests of democracy excites, soldiers of rule of law, fellow Nigerians. The bad days we warned about months ago are finally with us. Those scary days where the institution of democracy and constitutional governance are raped to suit the political ambition of one man are finally with us. We warned of a day like this when the principles of constitutional governance, free speech, and right to fair and transparent judicial pronouncement will be sacrificed on the altar of dictatorial tendencies of one man. Today, the judiciary has been finally captured. Today, justice is no longer about justice, but about the judge you know. Painfully, we are here to inform Nigerians today that the opposition has intercepted credible intelligence of a last assault on the institution of the judiciary represented by the Supreme Court of Nigeria, where there is ongoing, perfected, desperate attempt by the ruling APC government working with their friends in the judiciary to constitute members of the presidential election panel, a secret list of a 7-man panel of the justices of the Supreme Court about to be announced by the Supreme Court in a manner that jettisoned, and we repeat, in a manner that jettisoned the age-long tradition of selecting the members of the panel on the order of seniority. To ensure that nothing is left undone, the proposed screening of the nominated justices of Supreme Court, which was said to have been scheduled to take place in October, have been moved forward and hurriedly about to be concluded and ready to be sent to the Senate for immediate confirmation. Fellow Nigerians, the reason for the alleged rush in screening of the proposed justices of the Supreme Court is to use them as Plan B for the presidential election appeal. To you, gentlemen, that the Ahmed Lawan-led Senate will confirm the proposed justices in less than 24 hours. We have said before that the reason for handpicking of Ahmed Lawan as the Senate president since the 1979 presidential election, the first presidential election in Nigeria, the tradition in the Supreme Court has been that the 7 most senior justices of the Supreme Court are impaneled for the purpose of determining the presidential election appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, the list of the Supreme Court justices in the order of seniority with dates they were elevated to the Supreme Court for those who don't know are as follows. 1. Ibrahim Tanko Mohammed, CJN 2006. Bod Roseviver 2010. Wale Sylvester Nguta 2011. Mary Odili 2011. Olukayode Ariwola 2011. Musa Datijo Mohammed 2012. Kumiyu Bayan Akas 2012. Kudirat Kekerukun 2013. John Ian Okoro 2013. Chima Sentus Weze 2014. Amiru Sanusi 2015. Amina Adamu Alji 2016. Ejembi Eko 2016. Paul Adamu Galinje 2016. And Owani Abaji 2018. The 16th person is now the Emir of Lafia. The alleged selected juries to sit on articles appeal in the list that have been brought to the attention of the opposition, which is in violation of this age-long practice of appointing the most senior justice since 1979 as follows. Ibrahim Tanko Mohammed, Roseviver, Musa Datijo Mohammed, John Ian Okoro. John Ian Okoro is number 9 on the order of hierarchy. Chima Cletus Nweze is number 10 on the order of hierarchy. Aminu Adamu Aji is number 12 on the order of hierarchy. And Owani Dauda Abaaji is the last, number 15 on the order of hierarchy. Another dangerous development the attention of the opposition have been drawn to is the plot to stop the most senior judge of the Federal High Court who is presently the acting Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Honorable Justice John Soho, from becoming the substantive Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. The plot has both ethnic and religious dimension and threatens the unity and oneness of the Republic. The opposition is informing you today with a broken heart that the alleged plan has been perfected to ensure that Justice Soho is not confirmed as the substantive Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. You all knew the circumstances surrounding his swearing in as the acting Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. For those who may not know, Honorable Justice Soho is the most senior judge of the Federal High Court, a Christian minority from North Central State of Benue. As we speak now, arrangements have been prepared to send 3 names of judges of the Federal High Court to the NJC as against the tradition of sending 2 names, which would have been Honorable John Soho, a Christian from Benue, and Honorable Justice C.M. Olaturogun, the second in command, also a Christian from Oyo State. A 3rd name has been added for the reason that is very obvious in ensuring that a Christian does not hate the Federal High Court. The 3rd name in the list is a judge from Katsina State, the home state of the president. Nigerians, it is time to stand shoulder to shoulder in defense of our democracy and constitutional governance, and to stop these political desperados from desecrating the sacred institution of our judiciary. It is not just about the opposition or the retrieval of our stolen mandate, but it is about the future of our judiciary and the hope of the common man and the urgent need to unite the country and treat all citizens as one so that Nigeria can grow. Thank you all for listening to us once again and for all the support you have given us as genuine soldiers of the democracy. I will give you the list here. Thank you.